Hello, welcome to chess training. Myself Nikhil Joshi welcomes you to Live Chessbook Academy. This is my first video on series Unrated Players Middle Game. In these videos, I am going to show you how the middle game fighting happens. So friends, let's begin. In the first example, it is white to play. As we can see, white has got a queen and a bishop against black's rook, rook and bishop. At the same time, white has got 4 pawns against black has got 6 pawns. Whenever you have a queen on the board alive, you always can try to attack the opponent's king. So here white starts with the move queen h6 check, attacking the black king. Now if the black king goes to the square f7, we can play queen g6 with the support of our bishop, force him to go to e7 and then capture this fellow with check. In the actual game, when we give check, he went to e7. Now we play queen into g5. He goes d7. Now we play bishop f5. See, as we can see, the bishop was not doing anything. So what we did? Simple. We activated the bishop, put him on a supported square and attacked the black king. Black king goes to the square c6, and here white bishop has an intelligent move, bishop to e6. What is his idea? He is clearing the way of the queen to come to d5. Now can black try to attack our king? He certainly can, but his alone rook cannot do much. For example, if he gives us a check, we will just save the king. If he again gives the check, just save the king and again attack him. So nothing will happen. Or else, in the same situation, if black plays rook b8, what we can do is we can simply target the black king, queen d5 check. Now where can he run? He cannot run back to d7. Bishop is controlling over there. So if he runs to b6, see, now the squares around the black king are controlled by our queen. So what we can play is a simple pawn push with check and mate. There is no square for him. Now in the actual game, black king went to b7. Now white saw the rook and king are on a single diagonal, so he comes over here and attacks the black king. If the king runs, we can simply play bishop takes rook. Why? Because for 3 points we get 5 points, right? In actual game, when you play bishop c6, he played pawn c6 to block bishop's check. When he pushes the pawn, what happens is the 7th rank has opened up. So now our queen starts attacking. Queen g7 check. Where can the king go? If the king goes here, here or here, what happens is the connection between the rooks is cut. So we will play queen takes rook and we are having a free rook. Else, if his king goes to this square, we can use our pawn to attack him. Pawn push check. King goes to b5. We can give queen's check because the queen will find entry from behind. He runs over here. Queen into c6 check. King runs. And now queen into c4. See, with support of our bishop, we can trap him like this on b3. Say queen b3 will be checkmate. So suppose if he tries this move with the intention, if you give him this check, he will run from b5. So here what we can do, use the king b2. Say he tries to block you or he attacks you, just give him check, capture, and check and mate. So friends, I hope you have understood this first example. Let's go to the another example. In this example, it is white to play. Let's compare the points. Every time there is no need to make a total. Just compare. See, it is queen for queen, 2 rooks for 2 rooks, 1 bishop, 1 knight, 1 bishop, 1 knight. And if we count the pawns, we see that both of them are having 7 pawns. Let's start. White started with the move knight into c4, attacking the queen and attacking the bishop. He cannot play pawn takes knight. Why? Because the white queen from here will be giving a check like this. So he played queen e6. Idea. Okay, so he has saved his queen, attacked our knight. How can we save knight? Every time it is not necessary to run away. What we can go for is equal exchange. Knight into bishop, rook into knight. 3 points for 3 points exchanged. Now white observes our rook is attacking pawn once. So here we play queen f3. We make a second attack over there. So he plays pawn c6, blocks the attack of queen. Now white moves his rook forward. What is the idea? See, our rook was not doing anything on this f line, so we could shift him to b2 and then target this square. Black played pawn g5. He attacks over here. Now understand, this pawn is a supported pawn. So right now nothing is happening over here. So white played rook b2, wanting to capture this pawn. He played rook d7, supporting this fellow. Now white played queen e2. White is now attacking the pawn on a6. Black thought, what is he going to do? It is already a supported pawn, so nothing is happening. So he played rook c7, and here, even though on this square we have got only 2 attacks and 2 defenders, white gives up the rook for pawn. Rook takes pawn, rook takes rook, and now queen into pawn. So now what we have done is we have trapped this black rook into the pin, and there is already an attack against him. To defend his rook, black brings his queen there. He supports the rook. Now our queen gets the entry on the 8th rank. Queen a8 check. Can he block us? No. If he blocks us, we play queen takes rook, check and mate. So he plays king to c7. Now we have rook takes b7. See, understand, at such points now many a times players of unrated level make a mistake. How? They will think that, oh, my queen is getting this rook. They will forget that our rook on b1 is also under threat. See, the black rook is capturing this fellow, right? So this is why rook takes rook with check. He runs over here. What can we play now? What will we capture? We have a capture of rook and queen. So white makes a correct choice. Rook takes queen, because rook takes queen capture comes with check. This is why black doesn't have time for rook takes queen. So he plays king into d7, queen into h8. And now white has a winning position. So friends, I hope you have understood these examples. If you have enjoyed the video, kindly share this with your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Have a good day.